Wednesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome one, welcome all. Another day of Take 5 with GPS. Another great day to breathe in and breathe out the goodness that is being alive and sharing in this time with each and every one of you. I hope you're well. The sun is shining as I look outside my window, which is a beautiful thing. It's warming up. There are signs of spring being closer to us than it was just a few days ago. Continue to sign in and say hello to each other on this Wednesday morning. It's a Kids Day edition. We tend to shake things up just a little bit on Kids Day, maybe a little bit more activeness. The music is a little more interactive, and I like to be a little more playful during this celebration of Black excellence in highlighting the ingenuity of Black persons that kind of resonate with our kids. And today is a good one. You may know that Americans on average eat about 26 pounds of ice cream and other frozen dairy products per person each year. Take that in for a second. 26 pounds per person each year. And when you think about ice cream, vanilla, which is my favorite flavor, is the most popular flavor at 29%, chocolate at 9%, butter pecan at 5%, and strawberry at 5%. Today, we highlight the contributions of Alfred Cralle, who is responsible for helping us to access our ice cream more easily. More on that in a moment. Check out how you're doing today, friends. Take stock of what your body is doing with you today. And I want to invite you to stand. We don't always stand, but today is a good day to stand up here. So I want you to stand, and I want you to start close. And I want you to make what we call X's and O's. So just X, spread your legs and your hands into an X, and then bring everything in into a nice O. So exhale to your X, inhale to your O, exhale to your X, inhale to your O. One more time, exhale, inhale. Fold over and just touch your knees, touch your toes, however low you can go. And then I want you to slowly unfold as though you were pulling up something from the ground, bringing yourself back to that upright, vertical position. And now that you're standing, I want you to get a little step touch going. Step, touch, step, touch. And we're just going to add some claps to this. We're going to clap here, clap here, clap here, clap again. We're up, up, down, down. Now let's double time it. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. One more time, friends. Up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Take a moment, breathe in. Exhale it out with a sigh. You are invited to stay standing if you want to, or you can come back to your seats there. Let's keep the breathing going as we get our voices going this morning here. Like what's on your feet, we're going to sing shoo, 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 shoo. Here we go. Shoo, 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 shoo. 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 One more. Shoo, 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 shoo. Let's just do an arpeggio with "Oh, what a lovely day." Here we go. Oh, what a lovely day. 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 One more. Oh, what a lovely day. Our last exercise, I would love it if you would take your hand or hands, and I want you to skywrite with me here, and you're just going to paint a picture or trace your name in cursive, whatever you want to do as you're singing this exercise here. And we're just going to be playful. You. Ready? Here we go. You. Use your other hand. Last one. Take a moment with that nice inhale and exhale. You got your blood pumping here. The heart is beating a little faster. We've got our voices going. Let's talk about ice cream now here that March is almost here. You know, ice cream is good any time of the year. I learned that when I moved to Minnesota. And Alfred L, who was born in 1866, lived until 1919, was a businessman and inventor, and is responsible for the ice cream scoop. He created it in 1897. Let me tell you how we got there. Cralle was born in Virginia just after the end of the Civil War, as you can see here. He attended schools and worked for his father as a carpenter in the carpentry trade. This is important because while working in carpentry, he became interested in mechanics. He then was sent to Washington, D.C. to be a part of one of the schools that was created for newly freed African Americans, part of the Baptist Mission School there, a theological institute. And he attended school for a while and then moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for his adult life, formative years. He worked as a porter at a drugstore and a hotel. And it was in that capacity that he noticed people trying to scoop ice cream out, having difficulty getting it to fit on the cones. And so he decided, since it was sticking to the spoons and the ladles and stuff, he was like, I can create something, one instrument that can be used to help it smoothly move from the bucket onto the cone. And his ice cream mold, as it was originally called at that time, mold and disher, was patented in February of 1897 at the age of 30 years old. And it was for ice cream and other foods to keep them from sticking. The interesting thing was, as was the case with many of these inventions at that time, he didn't get a lot of credit for it. Most people didn't know about it. He did not profit from it because the word spread so quickly and it was replicated so quickly after the patent that he really never profited from it. But he was a successful businessman nonetheless. And he worked to create investments with the black investors at that time period, accumulating some wealth and merchandising, and served as an assistant manager for a very successful company. One of the things that I'd like to mention about Cralle was that he experienced a lot of personal tragedies. Both one of his daughters and his wife died of a communicable disease in 1918, and then he himself also died in a tragic car accident in 1919. But we sure are grateful that despite those tragedies at the end, he was blessed and fortunate to create one of my favorite inventions, the ice cream scoop. You know, we use it all the time. So I thought we would go back to the American spiritual tradition, the Negro spiritual tradition, created by those previously enslaved Africans. When they came to this country and adopted the religious practices, they found hope in liberation. And today's song is Do Lord Remember Me, because you know what the connection to ice cream is. If you've got ice cream, I hope you remember me and scoop me up some. So this song is one that goes like this. Get your beat going here on your heart. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Way beyond the blue. Sing that with me, friends. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Way beyond the blue. Now here's a story. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Way beyond the blue. Here we go. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Way beyond the blue. Now here's the verse you need. When I am in trouble, Lord, do remember me. When I am in trouble, Lord, do remember me. When I am in trouble, Lord, do remember me. Way beyond the blue. Are you harmonizing with me? Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Way beyond the blue. You know, my ancestors found hope in those liberation stories of the Old Testament, as I've shared before. They took that as a way to apply to their life to see a better day ahead, both here on earth and in the afterlife, and for those to come after them. And so I hope that you can sing those words today, no matter how you consider the Lord, what the Lord is in your life and your story. Make it personal. And know that you are remembered, you are loved, you are cared for, and we've all got that great home in glory land beyond the blue. Have a great day, friends. Eat some ice cream. Why not? Take care. We'll see you again tomorrow morning for another episode of Take 5, Black Excellence Celebration.